Hey guys, welcome to another video. Thanks for tuning into this one. This is going to be a quick video. I just want to make an update to my previous Malaysia Airlines Cadet program that I shared about a week ago from now. And the reason why I'm making that update is because I want to give you more information that I believe would benefit some of you that are considering to apply or maybe already applied. Now, one thing I would say is that this is a very limited opportunity in the sense they have some strict requirements that you have to meet in order to qualify, and of course you still have to go through the assessment processes. And I've also been given the opportunity to look into the past preparation course that is offered by Pilot Assessment, and I think this is really important if you are considering getting the best information that you need to prepare. Now, one of the things I would really want to share with you is that, first of all, it closes 4th of July. The second thing is PAS made an update to their preparation course. And before we get into that, if you're new on this channel, if you're just seeing my face for the first time, welcome. On this channel, we'll talk about how you can get to achieve your goals of becoming a pilot in the cheapest way possible. And the reason is because most of the programs I talk about are usually sponsored or partially sponsored. However, for Malaysia Airlines, this is, I believe, partially sponsored. I'm not 100% sure on the finance or how it's funded. That is something that I'm trying to get out more information on. So if you have more information about this, please feel free to let me know. Of course, I'm not going to tell you that I know everything. Everything I'm sharing with you is really based on what I've been able to gather from the internet. Let's put it that way. I don't work directly for most of these places, and I actually don't work for any of them. So let's get into what I want to talk about real quickly with you. All right, this is really the Cadet Pilot recruitment page on Instagram. So if you go on Instagram and you search Malaysian Airlines Academy, you'll be able to find this QR code where you can actually go and begin your application, which is here for the program. As you can see in blue, this application is open to Malaysians only. So like I mentioned, don't waste your time. Don't try to apply if you're not Malaysian. The next thing is you have to meet all the requirements that are listed below on your screen. And again, I will leave the link below for you to go through all of this. Of course, there's some educational requirements as well, or qualification requirements. And if you go to the registration section, you can also go through all the necessary, why is it frozen? All the necessary details that you need to fill into it. Now, the big part of this, though, is really what I've been given access to, and this is through PAS. All right, for those of you that are familiar with PAS, this is the website there. All right, pilotassessments.com. There's going to be a link below, and they offer these preparation courses that you can use to prepare. Now, you understand that there are no guarantees of what you would get, but it gives you an idea of what you can expect. And if you study really well and you use PAS alongside as well, it will generally help you. Okay, so one of the things that I want to show to you, some of the things that they offer, for example, the ATPL test. Now, understand that this course or package really applies to people that have some aviation experience and those that don't. So both for cadet pilots or cadet applicants and people that are actually seeking, in this case, pilots that are actually seeking job opportunities. So if you fall in between those two groups, this is something that you can use. But for the cadets, right, I don't believe you'll be tested on the ATPL section. Okay, so I wouldn't really stress too much on that. But of course, for the math test, physics test, you have the fast test, which I've actually played with this a little bit. It's quite interesting. If you're new to taking all these assessments, it might be challenging the first time, but as you practice, it will help you improve. All right. You have the reasoning test, and you have the Aviation English test. So these are some of the things that you can do if you're an aspiring pilot or a cadet applicant that you should be conversant with. Now, one of the things I always like about these cadet programs is they tell you what to expect. So prior to you going for the assessments, they'll tell you the things that you should expect and prepare for. And the good thing is, if you already applied and you're selected to go in for those assessments, then you have a place that you can come to. All right. Then you have the HR interview section, and this portion here is also a great place to really see how to answer some HR hiring questions. Okay, Then they have the simulator assessment, which usually is what is done at the end of this assessment or selection process. And you can see here it says for cadet candidates without any flying hours or experience to information not expected to perform the above. All right, so some of the things that you have here will not apply to cadets, but the point here is there's going to be some simulation assessment that will be conducted for all these cadet programs. There's going to be something that tests your aptitude to fly. So you may not have to do all of the things that are under the simulator assessment, but if you have, for example, Microsoft Flight Sim, or you have a form of any simulator, whether it's X-Plane, there's so many of them out there. You can always use those to help you prepare and sharpen your skills on how you fly. Okay. The link below would have a coupon code as well, Steven Aviate. You can use it to apply for, I believe, €5 off, and on your first purchase, that will save you some money in the process. But I wanted to share this real quickly to make sure that you guys have the most up-to-date information. The key thing that I'm looking for right now, if anybody has this information, is to understand the financing aspect of it, okay? So that I can really give you the full information that you need, all right? I would love to see you in the next one, and take care.